Those who didn't know your partner was rich. How did you find out? I'd been dating Noah for 8 months and the guy was basically broke. Or at least that's what I thought. He wore the same 3 t-shirts on rotation, drove this beat-up Honda from like 2008, and always suggested we split the bill at McDonald's. When my birthday came around, his gift was a handmade card with a drawing of us that honestly looked like a kindergartner made it. I wasn't complaining though. I grew up pretty poor, so dating someone who wasn't flashy with money felt real. Plus Noah was sweet, funny, and actually listened when I talked. We'd spend hours just walking around the neighborhood because neither of us could afford to do much else. Everything changed when his mom called him during one of our movie nights. She was crying about some family emergency and needed him to come home immediately. Noah went white as a sheet and said we had to leave right now. The whole drive to his house, he kept saying sorry for ruining our night and that his family was complicated. When we pulled up to his address, my jaw literally dropped. We drove through these massive iron gates with an actual security guard who waved at Noah like they were old friends. The driveway was longer than my entire street. The house looked like something from those rich people TV shows, with columns and everything. Inside was even crazier. There were paintings on the walls that looked expensive, furniture that was definitely not from Walmart, and the chandelier thing hanging in the entryway that probably cost more than my car. His mom came running down this huge staircase wearing jewelry that sparkled under the lights. Turns out the emergency was that their housekeeper had quit suddenly, and she didn't know how to work the fancy coffee machine for the dinner party they were hosting tomorrow. I watched Noah's mom panic about hiring a replacement in less than 24 hours while servants moved around in the background. During dinner, which was served on actual china plates, Noah's dad casually mentioned their foundation had just donated $2 million to build a new wing at the children's hospital. His little sister complained about her trust fund not kicking in until she turned 25, and here I was sitting there in my Target jeans feeling like I'd walked into a different universe. After we left, I was quiet the whole drive back. Finally, I asked Noah why he never told me his family had money. He pulled over and looked genuinely scared, like I was about to dump him right there. He explained that his ex-girlfriend only dated him for his family's wealth and tried to use him to get expensive gifts and trips. He said when we first met, I didn't care that his car was old or that he worked a regular part-time job at the campus bookstore. I liked him for him, not for what he could buy me. So he decided to keep living like a normal college student to see if we were real. The weirdest part was finding out all the little things that didn't add up before, like how he never seemed stressed about rent or groceries, or how he somehow always had exact change for everything, or how his beat-up car had this really nice sound system that probably cost more than the car itself. He told me his dad owned some tech company I'd never heard of, but apparently everyone else had. His family was worth hundreds of millions. Noah could have been driving a Ferrari and living in a penthouse, but instead he chose to eat ramen noodles and shop at thrift stores because he wanted a normal relationship. The next week, he offered to take me on a real vacation to Hawaii. When I said I couldn't afford it, he laughed and said money wasn't an issue anymore. We flew first class, stayed at this resort that cost like $1,000 a night, and he bought me clothes that actually fit properly for the first time in years. But the craziest part was when we got back. Noah sat me down and said he'd been thinking about our future together. He wanted to pay off my student loans as an early graduation present. Just like that, $40,000 of debt gone. I cried for like an hour straight. Now we've been together 2 years and I'm still getting used to it.